Hi everyone! Alright, so this one's going to be my second gameplay video for the game called Game Dev. I went ahead and, between last video and this one, I went ahead and got some more cash, basically. It took me a few more times, other games, until I found one that just did absolutely phenomenal, and it got me up to 6.1 million in cash. There's a few games, like I said. But basically, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm still in the garage. I'm keeping it paused right now because, yeah, that monthly thing goes down. It's 8K compared to 6.1 million. I could last quite a few months just doing that, but I want to save as much as I can. Basically, what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to upgrade to the next one, which is basically an office in a quote-unquote tech area. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to try a couple of things because I want to know what it's like if I get multiple employees right off the bat after this instead of just hiring on one. I want to see if there's any sort of benefit, and hopefully I won't go bankrupt really quick. We're going to go ahead and see. If I go bankrupt, oh well, at least I know what not to do next time, and at least everybody else will kind of learn off of my mistake as well. So let's go ahead and hit this. I'm, of course, going to have to develop a game before I do anything else. Now, one thing I do want to say, and actually is kind of annoying, is if you don't want to upgrade your place really quickly, like what I did, every time you finish a game, and even after a couple of certain other things, like I think it's research or other stuff, contract work, I think, if you finish a few contract working pieces, what the game will constantly do after every game is say, hey, guess what? You have made enough earning potential so you can now move into a bigger place. Do you want to do that? And it gets kind of annoying after a while, especially if if you want to get that capital up, and especially if it's taking a while. It kind of gets annoying after a while to the point where you're almost just want to go, fine, and just hit the button. So we're going to go ahead and can't do any research. Oh, by the way, I did upgrade my engine as well. It's part of the reason why I was starting able to make more money. So we're going to go ahead and choose a topic. Let's see here. Actually, I want to remember what I chose past few times. So I did post-apocalyptic RPG again. I actually seemed to do pretty well. I did a UFO adventure called Mars or Bust. So we're going to want to stay away from RPGs, adventures, and probably casual. Yes, I named a game Go Punk Yourself. Probably going to have to do something later. Street dancing, that actually did pretty well. Hero game, let's see here. That one was a dance simulation. So I could probably do a simulation game, or I could do a strategy game. The simulation games, it looks like the simulation games typically do pretty well. So let's go ahead and do something like that. Might as well try to maximize our money while we're at it. So let's go ahead and do develop new game. We're going to have it for everyone. Let's pick a topic. Don't want dancing. Don't want to do evolution. Alright, let's try evolution. Simulation. I could do it for the PC. I could do it for the Gameling. Decisions. The TES is going to be going out soon, so I don't want to do it for that. Well, probably soon. Gameling does last quite a while. Dev cost 5K versus 30K. And that's really not... You know what? Screw it. Gameling. We're going to use our... Yeah, I forgot to name it. So let's see here. Evolution simulation game. Don't want to name it after any other famous game. Don't know if there's a game out named that. If there is, oops, sorry. And we did have 3D graphics. Don't know how that's going to be on a Gameling. That's going to be really interesting. Yay, before we even start anything, we got one design and one technology. So, story quests are not going to be that big. We don't need a linear story. Gameplay. Engine. Yes, we want to save a game. Yes, we definitely want tutorials. Story quest, yeah. And just have fun, do other things like that. So, let's see here. Let's go ahead and choose our next one. After this. I've actually been doing better in the design area overall, generally. Dialogues, it's an evolving game. Don't need that many dialogues. Level design, artificial intelligence is going to be massive. So, ooh, 2 bugs at once. That's not good. World design. Oh, one would think that actually world design would be pretty big, especially for simulation. I mean, think about all the games that are out there. Just specifically Evolution. And there's a couple of Evolution games out there that are pretty. You have a lot of worlds out there, so world design is massive. Same thing with the with others. I would think that world design would be pretty bigger. Graphics, of course, are massive. Sound, of course, is a major thing. But I would always think world design would be bigger. Oh well. Let's see here. Design technology going up, good. We have 4 bugs. Let's see if we can get that design or technology up to 20. 20. Let's wait a minute more. I have the 6.1. Even though I don't want to lose money, I'll wait a minute. And if you wait too long, sometimes you'll make a bug. Like that. Thank you for proving me right. New record. Alright, I like that. See, like I said, congratulations, you made quite a name for yourself and have saved up a lot of capital. If you want to grow the company further, then move into a new office is the next step. I found the perfect office situated at the Technology Park. Would you like to move your company to the next level? Yes. And of course, we'll find out. Now that you, welcome to your new office. Now that you have a bigger office, you can also hire staff and forge a world-class development team to make even better games. So I'm going to stop here for just a minute. It's going to suggest here in a minute, well, I have to do training on myself, but it's also going to suggest here in a minute that when you have employees, that you have a couple of them that are specific, like specified or optimized towards one thing, and then you have a couple of all-rounders. So something specifically in like technology, something specifically in like research or design or something like that, and have a couple of them that are just kind of all around. So, for this game, we're going to go ahead and hit save. The first reviews for our newly released game, Evolve This, came in. And 7. Okay. It's not going to do excellent, but it's not going to do horrid. 7. 7. 7. So, 7's across the board. Not that bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to generate a game report. 3D probably not the best for the gameling. Evolution simulation is a great combination. Level design game seems to be quite important for this type of game. Gameling simulation good. Platform gameling, everyone good. So probably want to do it for younger audiences most likely. So, Invento announced the much anticipated successor to the popular TES console. The great console we have ever, greatest console we have ever built, comes with state-of-the-art 16-bit graphics and sound. And it's simply super, and that's why we decided to call it the Super TES. The STES. Fans around the world will be waiting for this moment, and it seems that they will not be disappointed. Now, I used to have one of these when I was younger. I love the thing. Of course, I used to play Final Fantasy on it quite a bit. Alright. So let's see here. Hey, you. Train. Staff management. So before we do anything else, you're going to have to... And it would... First time playing through, it's going to give you a pop-up to tell you that what you need to do and everything, which is going to tell you need to train, and you need to do the research I'm doing right now, and then whenever you hire a new person, you want to do the welcome training. And after you finish this training, only then can you fill positions. Your management course, you are now able to hire your very first employee. Let's get started. Close this menu and then click fill position button, which is visible near the big desk. Fill position. I want something game demo. I'm going to spend... Screw it, I'm going to spend 100K. Okay, so we got Jack Long, level 2, 288, 251 for research, 168 for design, 231 for technology, 266, 133. It's 21k a month. That's 18k a month, and then we have 272, 127, 198, 184. Honestly, yeah, it's looking like this guy is the better one. Maybe not so much for technology, but for design. And salary isn't that bad. And it's a girl, Joanne. We can now start doing medium games. Now we're going to go ahead and give her train, staff welcome, fill position, game demo. Involve this, it's now off the market. Sold 51,280 units, generating 358,995 in sales. That's not bad. Alright. Wait, did I do like some asininely low number? Hazel Mullins. Colin Robinson. Design's not that good. Technology's well, it's level 1 though. Speed is 230. And that's level 3. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go for that. No, I don't want to research. I want to train. Boss have discovered that really dedicated fans of kart races have created a fan game using a lot of the material from our game. They don't make any money with it and just seem to do it for fellow fans. Our legal advisor strongly suggests that we shouldn't allow this to go on. What do you want to do? You know, I would have no issue with this. I mean, if I was making a game and people weren't making money off of it, they were just doing it for fun, I don't see why this would be an issue. I mean, legally, I can kind of see why there would be an issue. If you allow that, then why don't you allow other things? And kind of gets into a slippery slope where if somebody finally starts making money off of it, you might then have to sue, and then they'll have legal precedence of, well, these people can do it, yeah, but then, slippery slope. But you know what? This is a game, and you know what? I'm going to not... Okay, I'm an asshole. I'm just not that big of an asshole. I'm going to let them be. And let's see here. Research. Medium games. No. Well, new topics. Let's go virtual pet. And you, research, new topic, and go for government. Government simulation games probably will do actually really well. Let's see if we can find something. Or someone. Hi again. I've heard that you've been very successful in the gaming business and are starting to grow your team. I've updated our client list, so if you're looking for some contract work, let me know. Medium-sized contracts have been unlocked. Hi, I'm Denise Reed, the main developer of Kart Races fan game. I've recently been informed that your legal department advised you to stop us. I just want to say that I'm very grateful you didn't. Narek Entertainment is the best company. I'm glad I could be a part of the fan community. We've gained 581 fans. Right on! Loretta Brower. That person has, like, almost fuck all design. This, wow. Well, somebody has at least a little design. Shit. Level 2, 20k per month. That's a lot. know what? Screw it. I'm going to go for Ryan. Destiny. Have male and female, or diversity. Destiny. Wow. Yes, I can mess up. And let's see here. Start training. Like I said, I'm going to complete a government. Esther Wood. Design 259, 130. Let's go with Esther. Let's give her staff welcome. Now this goes up over a little bit. It's just the fact that I hired so many people at once that things are kind of down a little bit. So I'm probably going to do something really bad that I'm not supposed to, but I'm going to start developing a new game right now. Let's go for everyone. Pick a topic. Virtual pet. Simulation. We'll try it. Game Engine 2. Catastic. Sorry. Alright, so we're going to do 3D graphics once again. No one's doing anything. Gameplay engine, let's leave it the way it is. Nah. This one's going to be a horrific game. Yeah, this is going to be a horrific game. I'm going to have to trash this one, because not everyone is up. I probably should have waited until everyone's at 100%. So, I just learned one of my lessons. Never did this one before, guess we'll find out. Luckily, like I said, having that cash flow, that cash right there, is going to save a little bit. And I wish there was a way that I could just cut it right in the middle. Oh joy, people are starting to do something now. If I release this game, it would get all ones across the board. No joke, it would get all ones across the board. So you know what, we're going to trash this game, but we're going to keep the experience. We're going to do some training at me. Let's see here. Don't repeat yourself. It's going to increase my speed. Yeah, that was one of the bad things. Shouldn't have done, probably. Strong audience, mature. So we're going to have to hopefully try to find a game that 117K monthly cost. So yeah. So we're just kind of waiting a little bit. Which, once again, this game is actually pretty fun. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Okay, so now let's actually do something. Let's pick a topic. Let's try that again. Let's try simulation. We're going to go for the Gameling. We're going to do Game Engine 2. We're going to rename it. We're going to name it the same thing that we did before, and we're going to keep it for young. Let's see if this does better. Already we're on a better we're on a better streak. We have 6 the first time around. And it'll take a few games for everyone to kind of catch up and start doing a little bit better. It'll tell you that when you do the game report. This person's new. I'm sorry, having to check a message. It'll say this person's new. You have to wait. After a few games, after creating a few games, this person will start doing a lot better. So let's see if we could start making a really good game here. And we have quite a few bugs, so we're going to get rid of those first. This is going to be a new record here. We're going to go ahead and release the game. Eight, okay. You can generally tell when a game's going to do like really well, like up in the 10s, 9s or 10s, because all you're going to see are like 8, 9, and 10, 8, 9, 10 flipping simultaneously. 10s, you're pretty much going to see 10 a lot, and 8 and 9, and then it'll finally hit the 10, and you're like, yes! I've had a couple of games where I've gotten 3 10s and a 9, getting really close to a perfect game. It kind of sucks. You're like, no! What could I have done to make it just that extra 10? So let's go ahead and new person. Generate game report. 8.25. That's not that bad. So let's see here. What is it going to say? Catastic complete. Virtual pet and simulation. Great combination. World design seems to be not very important. Platform audience match. Gameling young. Great. Have some additional insights. Now it's going to say that are still new to the team. A few more games, then the team will have higher potential. So they're new. It'll take a little bit. So we are going to superheroes, adventure, pick a platform, PC, Game Engine 2, I am horrible at making game names. First thing that came to my mind. 3D graphics. We're going to want stories in this one. Lots and lots of stories. Lots of quests. Doesn't really name a gaming tutorial. Needs to save a game though. So, we're going to focus a lot on stories and quests. Yes? No? Anything? There we go. God, this game's gonna be horrific. Dialogue! Artificial intelligence. And when the person starts going like this, it means they need to go on vacation. So they're all probably gonna have to do it at the same time. So I'm gonna wait until we finish this game at least before I start putting everyone on vacay. This person, that's going to be her. Now we accidentally created a bug. Now we took it off. Awesome. Let's go ahead and release this game. Hero Parade, yay! Oh, once things start picking up, actually, it's going to start doing... things are going to start going a lot better. So, send on vacay, send on vacay, send on vacay, generate a game report. Superheroes and adventure is a terrible combination. You know what? Let's go ahead and look at our game history again. Yeah, it seems that our post-apocalypse and RPG just does really well. UFO adventure. Let's see what we could research really quick. 3D graphics version 2. This person does really well on design, so... Game design for pirates. This, yeah, games, G3, kind of think of like E3. So they're going to ask me, and they're going to ask what type of booth I want if I want to go. But you know what? I'll start off with a small booth. You don't have to go every time. But the convention basically generates hype, which helps with so we have a lot to add. So let's do version 2, simple cutscenes, better user experience, better dialogues, level editor, open world, mono sound. That'll change over time. We're going to name this engine. Last one was the invent. This one will be the create. Like I said, you want to upgrade your engines when you have quite a few. Like that one, I had 6 or 8. Typically, after you get about 5 new ones, you want to upgrade. That's what I've seen. Now later on, you're not going to have as many, but it really all depends on that. So now we have a new engine. We can develop a better game. So let's see here. Let's go with our old favorite. Let's go RPG. Let's go for PC. Ew. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna create. Let's see here. Radiation Warriors for everyone. Next. 3D version 2. So, You get more options this time. Better game tutorials, better user experience, simple cutscenes. And the same thing goes for the other areas as well. So this is the game convention G3. I'm going to go ahead and do a small booth. This will help create hype and do other things like that. So we want better dialogues. Let's even include a level editor. Screw it. Ooh, this one's going to be... It should be actually really good. Open world, yes. Doesn't have to be extremely good graphics. Just the world has to be fucking phenomenal. Pardon my language. I think I've already broken a record with design by like a ton. Same thing with technology. I'm not going to get a whole lot of people. I have only 11,000 fans. I'm going to be probably getting like 22,000 at max. Okay, so I'm wrong on that one. More fans means more people will visit your booth, typically. Yeah, new records. Called the Play System. So let's wait a minute. New research, sequels, that's what I want. First reviews for a newly released game, Radiation Warriors came in. Joy! Starting to see a lot of 10s pop up, but it's not going to hit a 10. They achieved a great balance between technology and design. A masterpiece. RPG games work well on the Super TES. Very enjoyable. It's probably a 9.25. Let's look. At 9.25. So we're going to have her. You know what? I've done one. She's done one. You get to do the next one. Research. How much is a sequel? Sequel is 20 RP. Sold. Boss, it's way too hot in our office and the heat is starting to impact on our work. I've researched and found an air conditioner which would be perfect for us. Costs $90K. Should we order it? You know what? Yeah. Dialogue seems to be very important for this type of game. Vampire, start research. Never Contained surprises us again with a very enjoyable game. This is world design at its best, brave, imaginative, and unapologetic, following its incredible artistic vision. Simply one of the best games I've played. I'm going to go ahead and stop for just a minute. The next time you really do level up is, I think, at 10 million? 10 million cash? Something like 10 or 15. And in order to move in, it costs something like 8 million, which is insane. So, once again, if you get to stage 3, I would highly suggest waiting until you get about 58 million, maybe 100 million, depending. So that way, because you're going to be getting only 2 more employees, and it's going to start suggesting you start deviating them a lot more into specific branches. But I'm going to go ahead and continue just for a little bit longer. Because I want to show sequels, and I also want to show medium-style games. I'm just kind of waiting for everybody to kind of catch up. It said after a few games, so I think the medium... I have to research that, too. Here, let's go ahead and develop another game. Let's do... No. Let's go for government. Let's do a simulation. Let's go for PC again. Create engine. So that's going to completely reverse it. So we don't need a linear story. We don't need simple cutscenes. We do want a better user experience in game tutorials. And the ability for them to save the game. So, bunk, bunk. There we go. Radiation Warriors is now off the market, sold 105,000 units, generating 741,705 in sales. You get benefit, well, you get little notices whenever you get 500,000 in sales, 1 million in sales, and then 10 million in sales as well. 500,000 is silver, 1 million is gold, and then 10 million is diamond. So let's see here, artificial intelligence up, dialogues down, level design there. Better dialogues, don't need it. Level editor, sure. And we are just creating a whole bunch of bugs. Hi, this is Tom from Center. I heard that Narek Entertainment is working on a new game. Would you be willing to share some information? Sure. What is your expectation regarding the success of Game 16? Do you think that the game will be well received? Do I want to hype the game or be modest? I'm going to go ahead and be modest. Doesn't need to be open world. Graphics up, sound up. So once again, I mean, those symbols underneath kind of tell you what you need to do. If there isn't one, then it's kind of whatever. Hype 40. So we're not going to break any records, okay, except for technology. And we're going to level up a few times. Sweet. Branching story and better AI. So I want to research medium games. They put as much thought into the game as into the game's name. Whoops. So yeah, like I said in the previous video, all games, if you guys 6, is probably going to be quirky but good. So 3.6 isn't an 8. Probably 6.25, maybe 6.5. So you could do it this time. Why don't you research a new topic? Let's do hunting. Publishing contracts. Hi, Narek99. I followed the progress of Narek Entertainment for a while. It seems that with your recent expansion, you have started developing larger games. Larger games deserve to be seen by more people. This is where a publisher could come in handy. Publisher will market and publish your game around the world. They will also help fund development. In return, they keep most of the profits, but since the game will sell a lot more, it is usually still worth it. I could put you in touch with some publishers so you can look at some of the available contracts. Just let me know, Jasmine Droke. Find publishing contract has been unlocked. It is accessible in the action menu. Alright, so while I start research on this one, movies. What I'm going to say is this. If you don't have 100,000 fans, at the very least, doing a medium style game is not going to benefit you at all. But here's the problem with this. If you go with a publisher and you don't fulfill the end of the contract, your end of the contract, they'll dock you a lot of money. So it's kind of one of those things of you have to kind of really be careful about what you do and what you choose and why. And whether you think you can actually do that or not. Animated movies. Okay, so let's see here. I still want to develop a scene with game history. Government simulation, post-apocalyptic RPG. What else did I do well? That was really well. UFO adventure. Develop a sequel. Mars or bust. Pick a platform. Let's go PC. Create. We're going to follow this one up with... linear story. We want simple cutscenes. We want to save the game. We want tutorials. Do we want game tutorials or no? No. Better user experience? Yes, we want a better user experience. They're going to start wanting to go on vacation. In the middle of the sequel. How dare they? Better dialogues. AI, not as important. I'll just do it down a little bit. We'll lower that. Doesn't need a design editor. Or a level editor. Open world, sure. Sound, not as important. Let's see how well this does. Send on vacay. Send on vacay. Send on vacay. Send on vacay. Dialogue tree and day and night cycle. Alright, so I'm going to do one other thing. Basically medium game, try to find one. And then from there, we'll go ahead and end this video. So, second one, not as good as the first. Oh well. An average sequel. At least it's not saying it's a horrific sequel. That's actually better than that. Generate game report. All design seems to not be important. Topic, audience, UFO, everyone is great. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save really quick. Next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to find publishing deal. Actually, before that, I do want to say one thing. Finding contract work. Let's find something that's easy. There we go. Contract work will actually help out with your research. Make sure you're able to actually finish it, though, or else you'll get a penalty. Okay, so let's find publishing deal. Transport simulation. Super TES. I don't have zombies. Hunting strategy. Prison casual. Let's go with the transportation simulation. I get 12% royalties. Upfront pay, I get 105k, but penalty is 145k. Minimum score has to be a 7. Game size is medium. I'll try it. Everyone. Super TES simulation. Let's use our create. Airplane business. Next. Start development. Starting off with a bug, a design, and a technology already, right off the bat. Alright, so for this one, you have to choose from over here and pull it over here. The thing is you want your best people, like in design in that, to go into like gameplay and other things like that. So you want to try to match who you think would be best with a certain area, so that way you will... Sorry about that. So that way you will go ahead and make the best game possible. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, this, and as you notice, the more I put here, the more it goes in here. So I mean, if this is the max, it's going to be 72%. But I want to go ahead and kind of offset that. If I manage to start bringing this up, then this is going to go down, like so. Let's see here. I don't need a linear story. I don't need simple cutscenes, because it's business game, or it's that type of game. Ryan McBride, you can go in the story quest area. And that's going to do this for all 3 areas. What you want to make sure that you don't do is you don't want to go above 100% on anyone, or else you're not doing it well. You want to make sure that the most it will go up to is 100%. You actually get a bonus if you manage the game well. If you manage your percentage well. So let's see here. Dialogue's low, artificial intelligence will be high. So what we want to do is put him here. Sure. And the next thing here is graphics, sound, and world. Open, fine. Let's see here. Now we're going to go ahead and finish it up. And going to have to take out all the bugs. And then we'll see how well we did. We accidentally created a bug. We're getting rid of one. New records for both. Alright. And a few level ups. So let's go ahead and release this game. Because a few people leveled up, their raise goes up, or their pay goes up. We now research stereo sound. First reviews came in. We have to get a minimum of a 7 across the board. So far doing well. Nice experience with a 7. Very enjoyable with an 8. Beautiful with a 7. So hopefully I don't get a 5 and an 8. Very good. So I made my minimum of at least 7, and I got a 7.5. So we're going to go ahead and have you generate the game report. And with medium games, you can reach a whole lot of people. Game meets required ratings. We are looking forward to future business. 1 million units sold. That is awesome. World design seems to be not as important. Super TES simulation, great. Transportation, everyone, great. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, please subscribe to my channel, and please leave comments below on what you thought about the video and what you liked or what you've done or anything like that. This is my second gameplay video for this game, and y'all have a great day.